Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the aisle's so delightful. When you've simply no place to go, watch Vertico, Vertico, Vertico. Yeah! What is up, my crazy beautiful Verticonians? My name is Vertico, you can call me V, and I butchered the entirety of that. But I had the confidence to do it, which only means one thing. Yes! We are playing as the Lord and Saviour, GALLIMIMUS, once more, who gives me confidence every single time. Oh, okay, yeah, we're hungry, so we need to make sure he gets some food before, he destroys the entire universe. And I don't know about you, but I do have my preference against that. Because, yeah, oh, there's food right there. Is there any food? Oh, there's water and food nearby. Look at this. It's almost as if it's fate. Also, there's like 40 people playing, so chances are we're going to have to let GALLIMIMUS die so that, the whole planet doesn't get engulfed by a black hole if he does kick an opponent. So we have to be very careful about that. Also, there's water that way, but that's a very big lake, which means there will be a chance for Mr. Galley to get into a little bit of a... I don't even want to say get into a bit of a quarrel, because if he even, bleats in their general direction, it could end in tears for everyone involved. I mean, not GALLIMIMUS, because as you can see, he's still growing. Some say that if you leave a GALLIMIMUS for a week, it will grow to the size of 3.2, I don't know, light years in length. I don't know the height. I'll have to consult a scientist on that. But, yeah, these things can grow big. Which you might be thinking, why is he only eating small leaves? Well, these leaves are no normal leaves. No. They're star leaves, which are very important. Now then, let's go make our journey towards the water. And before we do that, let's have a little look at your... Oh, you don't even need the water. You know what? But you are getting big. I'm concerned what's going to happen if we do make you survive and grow to full size. Yeah, that could be eventful. Also, the microphone's incredibly close, so if I'm peaking a lot, I'll apologise now. But it's not that close. If I'm peaking, I'm probably just in awe. That would be it. Look at his movements. That is the absolute epitome of carefree, right there. Look at that little jaunty little jog. He is basically telling everyone, if you come near me, and I do defend myself, extinction's your fault. I mean, seriously, look at him. A left and a right, a left and a right, and a left and a right, and up and down, and up and down. It's like a Dr. Seuss character. I love him. I've only known GALLIMIMUS for about a week. However, if he was to die, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. Right, Gally, use your brain. High chance that there's carnivores about. And quite frankly, y'all do not want the end of the freaking world. Thought I saw movement. Drink the water now. We need to get you into a hidey spot. My cute, bulbous-eyed destroyer of worlds. Oh, you see? You see that little glitch right there? It's not a glitch. That was his power spreading out. Starting to get concerned it may not be able to be held in this vessel for very long. Oh no. That cannot be good. Nope, what the hell? Now he's teleporting. Oh, great. I thought we were going to get maybe another episode or two of Galley. But it seems his power is far outgrowing what I can contain in simple videos. I believe we may have to move on to a play at some point. Maybe even poetry. Who knows? We'll take each day as it comes, or as the case of the GALLIMIMUS' exponentially growing power, each minute as it comes. We're going to find a nice little bushy area, and we're just going to chill. Then let him take sun. See, the food that I'm feeding him at the moment is because it's star plants, star leaves, them. He gets a little bit more power than he does from normal food. But everyone knows as a scientific fact, 112% of all gallimimuses can photosynthesize, and that means they get their energy from up there. Also, look at the markings on this guy, and tell me right now it does not say Destroyer of Worlds. I want someone seriously to tell me that that looks like a chicken, and something that could quite honestly be quite a nice burger. I want someone to tell me that, because I'm not going to completely disagree, but you are wrong. This little guy can pack so much of a punch. I haven't even left clicked yet. I'm letting him jump, but that's because he's using 0.0000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000 So, it's, to be fair, if he even used, another point so many 1%, it could do some damage to some tectonic plates, and if he used even 10%, are you a fan of the solar system? Because if you are, I wouldn't advise it. I've had people ask me, no they haven't, but I'm expecting people ask me, why are you not doing a serious video about the Gallimimus? Why are you making fun? Why are you making a giggle? This is not a fun or a giggle. This is genuinely educational. You need to understand how lucky we are that the Gallimimus went extinct when they did. And I say extinct, they technically didn't go extinct. They chose to completely abandon their corporeal forms. And now, they are what we know as stars. Yeah, and black holes, that's just them laying an egg. Yeah, now I feel educated. But back before they dropped their corporeal forms, these things were the #1 predator of absolutely, and I mean absolutely everything. The plants, the food of the plants, which is the sun. And you might be saying, but what about the sun and stuff? That was around before them. Well, it's an interesting discussion about evolution. You see, the sun, and stars like the sun, that predate even the Gallimimus, were in fact the Gallimimus' grandparents. And now you might ask, but that means they're Gallimimus too, and I don't have the time to explain science to you, because I'm pretty sure the world is impending doom. Also, I've got to say, we have given this guy a hell of a little jog, haven't we? I mean, this is nothing for him, but I mean, like, in regards to the game element of it. I've not encountered anything yet. I've not had to potentially put the entire, realm of being of existence into risk. That makes me incredibly happy. Trust me, incredibly happy. That I don't have to deal with, the weaves of fabric of time and space being tangled, and then, I believe a very, very, very famous, real British person said, time is all wibbly wobbly and timey-wimey, or something to that degree. I can't remember who said it, but I feel like, and as I said, a real British and important person, it may have been the genie from Aladdin, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Now then, we're now into what I call the forest, and you know what makes me call it that? Because it reminds me of Thor, and that is what forest comes from. Yes. Enjoy these alternative facts. Being real, I've always wanted to do like an alternative facts or a headcanon series. So doing headcanons where you explore characters in games that are completely untouched. No backstories given, so you create your own backstory, like certain Marines in Halo and their importance in the actual franchise. And stuff like that. It really gave me meaning when I played those games. But fortunately, all of that work was taken out of my hands when I discovered the Gallimimus. And to be quite frank, I'm just its speaking vessel. Before long, the Gallimimus will know every single one of you, and you'll know it. And then, you will truly know terror. You will truly know fear. The magnificence of the Gallimimus. Yes. Yes, the Gallimimus. They're now Thor's the Gallimimus. Also Thor. Ah, true fact. Thor and his hammer were actually just two Gallimimuses. Yeah. Isn't that an interesting concept? You might be thinking, but how? And I will tell you now, life finds a way. And specifically, Gallimimus are tricky little buggers. They really are. They know what they're doing. There's water over there. Yay. Yeah, one of them disguised himself as a hammer. Pretty easy stuff, shape-shifting for a juvenile to sub-adult Gallimimus, I'd have to say. But after that, the other one just disguised himself as a human and thought, you know what, this looks like a good giggle. Yeah, let's do that. Gallimimus have always added themselves into points of history until, of course, they all lost their corporeal forms. I'd say no more than, oh, how long ago was it? About 312 years into the future. Yes, that seems about right. But yeah. And now, just to exit the game for a moment, if the Gallimimus will actually let me talk about real life for a moment. I mean, they are in real life, but you know what I'm hitting at. I want to thank you all so much for your support lately. It has been crazy and beautiful, like every single one of y'all. And this Gallimimus, of course. I've just pressed 1 instead of Q. God damn it. Right. I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Work-wise, I've got some exciting stuff going on at work. I've got some really exciting stuff going in my personal life. YouTube's doing really, really well in comparison to what it was 6 months ago. And every single one of you, and I mean that, every single one of you are freaking responsible for that. The YouTube part, I'd like to add. But I am quite potentially buying a house soon. Which is like level 1 adult material. That sounds bad. Level 1 adult missions. There we go. Or quests. Material. Good God. And that's really cool. Yeah. I have got some other stuff going on in my personal life as well. And it's not as happy. It's definitely not as fun. I don't want to like mix personal in with this sort of stuff. I wouldn't say this is like a haven or a form of escapism for me. I can't say that. It is in a way, but yeah, I unfortunately am. Wow, this got real quick, and I'm sorry, Gallimimus, and everyone who's watching. I'm losing another family member to cancer, which sucks. It really freaking does. I think I'm not going to swear because I'm fully aware that a lot of my viewership is a lot younger than, you know, they're going to be younger at the end of the day, and a lot of them don't want to hear bad words, or their parents don't want to hear bad words, and I get it. But cancer is a bad word. Not that cancer as in cancer is a bad word. I mean, what I mean is it is a insert any of your choice of bad words here. Okay? Because it's all of them, every single one of them combined times 1,000. Why did I go past the water? There. And yeah, I just want to talk real about it because I know a lot of people, and I mean an absolute lot of people, are affected by it, either directly, indirectly, themselves, family members, friends, loved ones. The list really unfortunately does go on. And yeah, the next couple of months, I may not be as bubbly, as weird. I'm talking real for a moment. As weird as I am in this sort of video or other videos. Or as bubbly, or in some cases I might miss uploads. And that's because life is hectic. Life is hectic, apparently. Hello, hectic. Hectic. I've got loads of good stuff going on. I can't deny that. And that will actually eat up a lot of time. Which can detract from YouTube, of course. Although, you know what I'm like. I will try and fit it in. Life finds a way and whatnot. So does YouTube. And yeah, I'm gonna have to. I am dealing with that, the bad thing, as well. But at the same time, I did fall into bad habits, and I wanted to talk to you all about that because I wanted to keep this part towards the end, so that you, if you didn't want to have to listen to this sort of stuff, you could just skip past it, go to the next video, stop watching, whatever you wanted to do. For those who want to stick around, I sort of want to give you a confession. I unfortunately fell into old bad habits, and I started to repress my emotions. It's something that got me in a lot of trouble. Not as in someone told me off, but it put me in a very, very dark place.
no more than a couple of years ago, which is why I had a massive YouTube hiatus. I was in an incredibly dark place. Repressing what I was later diagnosed with as PTSD and depression, and I came to... Ooh, that didn't sound good. Don't want to break the world right now. I came to understand that essentially I was just bottling up all my emotions. Anger, fear, sadness, hatred, everything. I would occasionally tipple over and get angry or a bit hatey, but I was never really able to be 100% happy, and that really bummed me out when I was doing YouTube. And I fell into bad habits and I started to repress again. But I managed to take some mindfulness, managed to keep myself calm, and I managed to actually emote and let my emotions out, because it's a lot to deal with, a lot of it, and if you have to let it out, you have to be able to express yourself in the way that you find you at the end of the day. If you like drawing fan art of things, you draw fan art. If you like just sitting and watching stuff like anime, YouTube, other stuff that I totally watch because I'm an adult, like the news, and I wouldn't recommend the news, then you do that, unless you do want to watch the news because you're an avid news watcher. I won't judge you for it, it's just not my cup of tea. I watch it, but it makes me angry a lot of the time. Come on, hit adulthood. That's probably what my parents have been saying to me for the past, like, 9 years. Become an adult. Come on, we're almost to adulthood. Let's just hide in this bush for a while. But yeah, do what makes you happy. What makes me happy is spending time with my partner, with my adorable little Nimbus cat, with my family, and with her family as well, of course, and not above all else, because at the end of the day, people become before anything else, and that's genuine truth. But YouTube is a hobby for me, and it's not just a hobby, it's an absolute freaking passion. I mean, I don't sing, alright, as you can tell by the intro, but I wouldn't sing to people that are going to watch this video if I wasn't freaking passionate about it, if I didn't care. If I like hearing you go, "Oh, V, don't sing, please, our ears are bleeding," or, "Oh, you know, I'd give you a solid 2 out of 10, which is an improvement, I have to say." I love reading all of your comments. They genuinely put a smile on my face. I mean, I will have the odd night or so where I'm feeling really, really upset, and I'm able to just scroll through. Oh my god, I actually have to zoom out, it's getting that big. I get to scroll through and see some absolutely hilarious comments, some nonsensical, whimsical comments, or some genuinely nice comments. I also love feedback. You guys are like, "Do this next time. Oh, don't forget to do that." Or, "Oh, V, you could edit this a bit better by that." I will love that. I do. I mean, don't flat out insult me. I mean, I have enough from that for myself, trust me. But yeah, your comments genuinely do give me a massive smile. Like, I grin like a Cheshire cat at points, and I'm sat in my room, or my room, the office if you will, on the sofa behind me, which is currently behind the chair that I'm sat on, and just sit there, either drinking water, coffee, juice, whatever really takes my fancy at the time, probably something with sugar in it because that's my crux, and just really, really enjoy myself, like reading these comments, smiling, making me happy. And that's because of y'all. Okay, that's enough real talk, because we have just unlocked a freaking world breaker. How does this thing not look like a threat to you? You can see the magma core starting as it starts to become a freaking star. Good lord, look at that flashy, dashy red. Oh, wow. Now, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video, and as always, your absolutely freaking incredible support. If you've enjoyed today's video, regardless of the nutty parts, or, you know, the real talk If you have enjoyed today's video for either, neither, or both, then make sure you do smash the like button, because I really do appreciate that, of course. Not just a call to action, I genuinely do. And if you haven't already, there is a whole playlist of the Isle where I just do bat crazy stuff, okay? But most importantly, drop a comment. Make me smile. It can be funny, it can be real, it can be something, you can ask me for something. You're like, oh, I'm really going through a tough time. I don't mind talking to people. I never have, I never will. I like it. I'm a really weird introvert. I've got a few extrovert qualities, I will admit to that. Actually, no, I'm alright extrovert with introvert qualities. I don't know. But guys, I really, really am glad I got to talk to you. Though admittedly, it's not really talking if I can't hear you. But spank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra!